Everyone, welcome back to day 10 of our yoga advent calendar for the body and the mind. Today, we're going to do a full body stretch, which is great to be done after any sort of workout, or you could just do it as an addition to your morning or evening routine, or whenever you need a gentle stretch into your body and into the muscles at any time of the day, obviously. All right, so we are going to work on mobility, flexibility, and also on letting go and surrendering a little bit today. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started seated on our mats where we begin with our first pose. Now, as you come to your mats, I want you to take your right heel in a little bit closer towards the body and then have the left foot in front of the right. Now, depending on your flexibility and on your body shape, you may not be able to sit with the shins completely flat on the floor or with the knees even anywhere close to the floor. So you could always prop like a little blanket or a cushion underneath your bottom to just make that sitting upright a little bit easier here. Only try to not cross your shins, all right? So maybe your legs just need to come out a little bit more in front of you to make this possible. When you're ready, take your hands down onto the knees or let them rest one hand in the other in your lap and close your eyes for a moment. Before we start today's practice, let's do a little check-in with our body, noticing how our body feels right now. And with every exhale, I invite you to actively release and let go of the areas where you're prone to hold tension. So with an exhale, let's see if we can release any tension between the eyebrows or in our forehead. So if you tend to frown sometimes, let's just see if we can actively soften that skin around the forehead and the eyebrow center. Softening into the jaw. Noticing if you're holding tension by clenching the teeth. If that's the case, let's see if we can just soften and ease the area of our jaw. And then also see if you can actively drop the shoulders a little bit more away from your earlobes. And then lots of us hold tension in and around our navel, the area of our belly button. So let's now just completely relax and release any tension that we're holding around our midst, our centers. So really just let your belly plop out. Beautiful. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, see if you can become a little bit more grounded. Feel the weight connecting to your mat in the spaces that you have connection in your lower body against the mat or the floor, the ground you're sitting on. And with your next inhale, slowly blink your eyes back open. And from here, we go ahead. Inhale, reaching both arms up overhead. Lengthen your spine here, maybe reaching the right and the left fingertip, just finding that ease through the side body, swaying gently side to side. A couple more times here. That's it. And when you're ready, just drop your right fingertips down and begin to reach and lengthen out of your left fingertips up and over to the right diagonal corner. And push your left hip down a little bit more. And then see if you can move your neck a little bit up and down here. Just finding some movement in the upper spine, your neck region. Maybe you want to draw little circles with your nose into the air, kind of like you could draw circles onto the screen. And then let's see if we can maybe lean even more into that right elbow. Keep your left hip down here and reach your left fingertips even more away to the right side. Also trying to open your chest here. So almost as if you were spinning your left shoulder back. That's it. Gaze can be up to the fingertips. Or if your neck feels a little tight this morning, just have your gaze drawn down towards the floor. One more inhale here. As we exhale, connect your left hand to the right knee. Gently push yourself back up to center. Inhale, reach your right arm up all the way. And as we exhale, cactus your right arm and just twist to your right side here. Keep your right elbow at the height of your shoulder and then really try to use a little bit of oppositional force between your right knee and the left hand, pulling the right elbow back and then pushing your left chest forward. That's it. Big breaths in and out of the nose here. Finding some twisting sensation. That's it. One more inhale here. And as we exhale, turn your head back to center first. Release your left hand. Reach both arms up overhead again as you lengthen out. And on your exhale, folding forward, hinging from your hips, take your hands down to the ground in front of you. Maybe this is where you will stay for your forward fold today. Just all of you, flex your feet and gently push the edges of your feet against the floor, noticing what that does to your hips here. So keep that flexion and that little activity of the feet pressing down, maybe adding a few sways here, side to side, feeling how that allows you to come deeper and deeper down to the ground. Maybe you can rest on your elbows. And after a few moments here, maybe you can stack your hands, make fists, rest your forehead here. Or maybe you can allow your forehead to even rest all the way down onto the floor, wherever you are at. Just acknowledge your body, acknowledge your flexibility. You're unique. You are you, you do you, I do I. I do what I can, you do what you can. And over time, with practice, you will see the results that you want to achieve. One more big breath in here. And then slowly pushing into the palms again, lift yourself all the way up. And just to release a little bit, we're going to take the hands behind us, set the feet up, and just sway your knees a little bit side to side 2-3 times. That's it. And when you're ready, come back up. This time, take your left heel in closer towards your pubic bone and then have the right leg rest in front of the left. As we inhale, ground into the sitting bones, reach the fingertips up, maybe finding your little rib opening sways side to side, creating some space here on the side body. And then on your next exhale, take the left fingertips down, reach your right hand far out over your head, away diagonally to the left here. Good. Finding that movement in your neck again, whatever feels great, whatever movement you want to do here to get a little bit of fluidity into your upper spine, your area of the neck. Please feel free to do it. Maybe even your right hand moves. We didn't do that on the left, but if you feel like doing it on the right, I just did. Just do that as well. Good. And then maybe you can reach even more over to the left side as you're drawing your right shoulder back, finding that broadness, that opening through the heart area, through the chest here as well. One more big breath in. Releasing the right hand onto the left knee. Push yourself up with the left hand. Reach your left arm up all the way overhead and then bend your elbow. Find this cactus position, that 90-degree angle of your upper arm and your forearm. And then twist to your left side, keeping the elbow at all times in the height of your left shoulder. Left hand is spread nice and wide, energizing through the fingertips here, and then using that oppositional force that you're creating between your right hand and the left knee to see if you can find a deeper twist on each exhale. Beautiful. Your head can totally be relaxed. You don't have to look back to find and experience the sensation of twist. Have a big inhale here once more, and a full exhale. And then coming all the way back to center, Releasing your shoulders. Just roll your shoulders here a couple of times before we inhale, reach the arms up overhead again. And on an exhale, hinging from the hips, we're going to come forward and down, maybe adding those little sways side to side before the hands come down to the ground. Once you connect your hands to the floor, flex your feet, gently press them into the floor against your mat before you then continue to work on bringing yourself a little bit deeper into this forward fold. And then just notice that maybe right and left side are not the same. That's totally normal. So again, just work with what you're given. Work at the stage you're at. 2 more breaths here. Pressing into the palms lifts you back up into your seat. One more time, hands behind you. Let's sway the knees side to side. Find that internal, external rotation in your hips, releasing any tension that may still be within your body, in your lower body. Good. And then from here, let's slowly just transition onto all fours and straight into your downward facing dog from here. So setting your hands up, shoulder width distance, fingers spread nice and wide, knees on the ground, toes are tucked. We go ahead and lift the hips up. Knees can stay bent. We push our chest back towards the thighs. And then just take a moment here to get used to this upside down position in your downward facing dog. You might want to pedal your feet out a little bit here. Make sure that your hands are open wide, your palms are connected to the mat. The gaze is slightly back so that your neck is relaxed and free to move. Draw your shoulders actively away from the ears and notice that you want to try and create the longest spine you can. Yeah, pushing your chest towards the thighs on every exhale. That's it. Now rising up onto your toes, we want to lift the right leg up all the way into the air. And as we exhale, let's step the right leg, cross it over the left ankle so that your pinky toes connect. Both feet are connected. As we are here, we're now going to bend deep into that left knee as we push the right heel back and down, trying to connect it towards the mat. So the right leg goes for extension, the left knee is bent generously, the neck is still relaxed here, and we want to find and tap into that experience of a really big stretch in the right outer leg, in the back, all the way from the ankle into the calf, into the right back of the leg, maybe even all the way up into your sciatic muscle and into your glutes. One more inhale here. As we inhale the next time, rise up onto your toes of both feet, lift the right leg up high. And as we exhale, just set the right foot down. Bring your knees down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the right arm up high. And as we exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Find your needle stretch, right ear, right shoulder down to the ground here. You can keep your left hand in front of your face. You could reach your left hand forward. You can turn your head facing down towards the ground a bit more. Keep a gentle pressure in the tops of your toes. The belly is tucked. Or maybe some people really enjoy taking their left hand around the lower back and hooking their hand to the inner right thigh so that we can work on opening the right shoulder as well as the front of the left shoulder. Let's stay here. 2 more breaths. Release your hand if it's hooked around the lower back. Set the hand inside the face. Press into your left palm, reaching all the way up again. Let's go for 2 rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly. Find expansion in the front of your body. Open your heart. Push your chest through the gate of your arms. As we exhale, chin to chest. Find that broadening in the upper back body. And then coming into neutral again, neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands slightly forward and come back up into your downward facing dog. Rise up onto the toes. Inhale, left leg lifts and rises. As we exhale, the left foot steps to the outer right foot so the pinky toes connect. Bend deep into your right knee as you begin to press your left heel down to the ground. Now here you also want to work on that long spine by pressing your chest back towards the thighs. Big opening here. Posterior chain of that left leg is waking up. Big, big, big inhales and exhales here. Strong in your arms and shoulders as well. That's it. Slowly rising up onto the toes. Lift your left leg all the way up again. Exhale, release the left leg down. Slowly drop your knees down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, left arm lifts, open up through the left side, front body. Exhale, thread your arm underneath your right armpit, lower right ear and right shoulder down to the ground. Maybe keeping your right hand in front of your face, maybe reaching it forward. Maybe your forehead is turning more towards the mat. Press into the tops of the toes here, lengthen your left fingertips away from you. Or maybe you want to go ahead also on this side, hook your right hand around to the inner thigh of your left leg. Wherever you are, connect to your breath. Check in again. Notice if you're tensing up anywhere in the body. And release on your exhale. Release your hook around the left inner thigh if it's there. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Push into the right hand, come back up onto all fours. And then from here, we're going to come into heart to earth pose. So I want you to keep your hips aligned over the knees. Walk your hands forward. And then from here, let's see if we can lower the chest down towards the ground, finding that big stretch in the front body. Your chin or your forehead connect down. Big opening through the shoulders here. Heart to earth pose, Anahatasana. Maybe if you're tight in the shoulders, just go ahead, walk your arms out a little bit more into an angle. Find this stretch, this big opening through the upper body. Gently keep your navel activated. Keep the tops of the toes pressing down. Two more cycles of breath here. Draw your hands back underneath the shoulders, push yourself up, and let's do cat-cow movement one more time. Just really enjoy this flexion and rounding of your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Not forward fold, but chin to chest. Open the back of your shoulder blades. And inhale, come back to center. That's it. Now from here, let's just transition into a supine position. Come to lie on your back. Stretch your legs out long or keep the soles of the feet connected, whatever works better for you. And then from here, let's interlace the hands around the left knee. If your soles of the feet are down, to protect the lower back a little bit, That's totally fine. If your leg is extended, flex your right foot, press the heel away from you. And then let's see if we can pull that left knee in a little bit closer towards the body. Maybe making any movement here of your left ankle. Little sway side to side, working into that left hip. That's it. And we're going to come into half happy baby here. So take your left hand to the inside of that left knee. Your hand on the other side wants to wrap around the outside of that left foot. Yeah, and then from here, let's see if we can stack the left heel in line with the left knee. Your right hand can be on your right hip for a little bit of support so your right hip doesn't roll up all the way. And if this is a little bit too challenging and you can't reach your foot, just hold on to the back of your left knee like that. Yeah. Wherever you are, half happy baby. Find that shoulder on the left side completely soft and relaxed. And then see if you can push, if your hand and foot are connected, the foot holding the hand down, finding a big sensation in that left hip joint. One more breath in here. And as we exhale, releasing the left knee down, left sole of the foot down, maybe extending the left leg out, bring the right knee, bend it, interlace your hand, pull the knee towards the chest, extend your left leg out if you can, flex your left foot, or again, just keep the sole of the foot grounded, finding some movement in your right ankle here, pulling the knee close to your chest. Little sway side to side. That's it. And when you're ready for half happy baby on your right side, take your right arm to the inside of that right leg and then hold the outside of the right foot here. Again, you can always modify and hold maybe the back of your right thigh, wherever you are at. Notice if you can soften your jaw, your shoulders, your belly. If you're connected with the hand and the foot, see if you can apply a little bit pressure, pushing the foot up, pulling the hand towards the ground, keeping the right heel and right knee in one line, stacked on top of each other. A slight tuck of your chin allows the neck to be nice and long. One big breath in here. Full breath out. Now keep your right foot in half happy baby and see if you can peel your left leg up, finding a full happy baby pose here. So meaning that we're holding on to both outer edges of the feet coming from the insides of the knees. Your tailbone is trying to press down towards the ground, and then your heels are in line with the knees here, trying to get the thighs more parallel towards the ground. Take a big breath in here. And then let's go just for the fun of it and roll towards your left side. And once you're lying on your left side with the left hand and foot on the ground, see if you can extend that right leg. Ooh, big stretch. One more time. Big stretching in that right back leg. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Rebend that right knee and with a little momentum come back through center, rolling over to the right side and then stretching into the left leg here. Flexing that left foot, really finding that length in the back of the leg. One more inhale here. Rebending the left knee, coming back to center. And then from here, just go ahead, shake your arms, shake your legs all the way up to the ceiling. Shake it all out. And then just drop everything down. Come into your final relaxation pose. Stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out. Let's bring the awareness to our breathing. Notice as we're lying here, Our breath begins to slow down with each and every inhale and exhale. Allowing our body to rest here in Shavasana, to soak up the benefits of this practice. Allowing the time for those benefits to transform and settle into our cells. Allowing our nervous system to relax and release, to digest, and to simply recharge for whatever comes next. Shavasana. Let's connect back to our breathing. And then let's bring movement back into the fingers and toes, waking up through the body, head turning right and left, taking that movement into the upper spine. Stretch yourself out if you prefer to do that. And as you exhale, relax, release. Bend your knees to the chest. Maybe add a few circular movements here, massaging the lower spine as you lie on your back still. And once you're ready, hold the backs of your knees and with a few rocks, just waking up the spine, the complete spine here. Again, we're going to roll all the way up into our seat as we started, coming into a seat of your choice now, comfortable seat. Closing the eyes or the eyes still closed. Take your palms together in front of the heart, bowing your chin to the chest. Shoulders roll back, lengthen the spine, heart over head. No, head over heart, heart over pelvis. I'm so relaxed myself that I mess up my heart and my head position in my body. Thank you, everyone, for practicing with me today. May the rest of your day be magical, and may you have the time to notice the magic within your day. Namaste. Thanks so much for practicing with me. See you soon again. Bye bye.